What's up, everybody? My name is Skooch, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, we just got done with, I'm pretty sure, most of the first generation of people, and now we're trying to figure out these three, which I'm assuming is the next generation. Again, I'm pretty bad at reading family trees, but let's just dive right in, because I want to figure out more about this accursed family. The least lucky family in existence. Yes. Let's see what's in the envelope. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Yeah, what do you think we're out here to do? Hug trees, boy? Nope. We're here to kill.
Are we leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
There you go. Got it, right here. Boom!
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Yes. So what?
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Where is she? I'm looking for you, Don. I can't find you. There you are.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Wow,
That's
why
the
is she being
spirit.
so mean?
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Let's take a picture. Let's take a
You're
picture.
right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Let's take a picture of the lake. Let's take a picture of this island. Right? Let's take a picture of what is interesting here? Over there? That's not interesting. You look interesting. Stay still, birdie. Cute bird, cute bird. Now I have a memory of that forever.
I should not have drunk all that coffee.
Coffee's
Hold
bad.
still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you
Oh
done
my
yet?
God.
Does it
He's being-
sound like I'm done? Nothing quite like being outside.
Ew.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Ew. Don't take a picture of a man as he
I'm
views.
just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
I'm just taking pictures of random stuff. I'm that annoying kid that wastes all the film in the camera just to be a jerk.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
All right, you fucking jerk. I'll go back to being a dick then.
Grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. I found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Ooh, there you go. That's a good one. That's a good
Before you
photo
take the
right
shot,
there.
Get a picture of me.
Before you take the shot.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
There we go. That's a good one. Scooch, you are magnificent. You are magnificent with the camera, good friend.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now let's focus on only the gun. God, the depth of field. Oh, there it is. Ooh!
Great shot, Don.
What timing? Oh, you can't zoom in that much. It's her crying over the deer. Ah, Don didn't want to do
Proud of
it.
you, Don. Always
She
remember
didn't
that,
want to.
okay?
Why couldn't you shoot at some vegetables? Now I gotta go up there. and console her. I'm sorry I made you murder that innocent
Sorry, Don.
deer.
Just gotta reset the timer.
Wow, this guy literally doesn't give a shit that she's crying. Is this a timed event? Fucking get up there! Get up there, Grandpa!
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
some-
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Holy shit!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh my goodness! That's how Sam died. That is so depressing. God, so far all of these deaths have been fucking ridiculous. This game is so tragic. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, that's a bad one. U.S. Marines. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Is it? Why would he be nervous in front of the camera? Is it because he was always taking pictures of dead things and he was afraid that if he ever got in front of the camera, he would die? Was it like a superstition like that? Maybe. Maybe not. What's in here? What's in here? A very dark and cold room for Skooch to explore, huh? Nope. Don't want to be looking at that. Let's go over here. I am pregnant. I should not
After Sam
fit
died,
here.
my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That makes sense. Gregory. Gregory, Dawn, and Gus. Gus. Alright, Gregory, hello? Do I gotta read this? I don't think I have to read this. Lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after the summons is served on you to file a written response to attached complaint petition of the clerk in court, including the case number given in the name of two parties must be filed to the court. It is all
Dear
nonsense. There you go.
Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Just an ugly laugh he would do at random. Oh, look at me. I'm a baby playing with a frog.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Did he see ghosts? I am playing with a frog. What do you want me to do with said frog? There you go. Oh, now I'm controlling the frog. That's pretty cool. Whoop.
Watching over Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Am I psychic? Yeet!
Sam, I
Ooh.
told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh, let's pop
What
these.
he saw. What his
Ooh.
world was like.
There we go. Look at that. That's so cute. Now they're all in sync, moving in a line together. Are they
He
dancing?
reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
This is cute as heck. And it sucks because I know it's going to get tragic.
Whatever it was he saw.
That's awesome. Can I get the whale? Help me up, boys. Yeet.
It sure made him happy.
Get up, whale. Flip on your head. Ooh, and now I can go up there. This is fun. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I should. Yeet. I just pile drove the baby soap. This is great. I like it.
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Can I do something with the soap?
I can feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I'm about to do something absolutely wrong. Oh, I'm gonna drown!
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh no!
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Oh, he's gonna drown! No! That's
Now
so
what
bad.
happened wasn't your fault.
Why was...
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Like, isn't running
Good luck,
water...
Kay. Love, Sam.
Isn't running water fucking, like, the loudest thing ever? How did she get so far that she didn't hear the water turn back on? Obviously, I'm just nitpicking, but that's so effed up. The baby literally drowned because of, you know, not being cared for. That was sad. Sad.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Wait, gotta
My
get
father
these.
made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you
Aw.
husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Is this gonna touch like a wire or something? I'm trying to find, where's the other part of the poem? Hold on. 1 second. This is a big ass kite. Doesn't it look like it could literally destroy things? Hey, nope, never mind. Not powerful enough. Here we go. Here y'all
When the
are.
time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Because he doesn't want a stepmom.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. I'm gonna get struck by fucking lightning? Really? Is that gonna be it? I'm pretty sure that's gonna be it. Oh, there they are.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
You're actually not gonna stop? I wish that.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
So, hold on, did he get carried away by the wind, or did he get impaled by the tent?
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
What the fuck? So I'm guessing he got impaled, right? He got impaled by the tent? Or something along those lines? What's up here? Yes. Let me
My mom
rock
moved up
climb.
to the loft after her brothers died.
I'm gonna rock climb as a pregnant
At the
woman
time,
because that's
it was
safe.
as far away as she could get.
And here we are. The Loft of Dawn.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Yup, okay, that makes a ton of sense.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Which was my brother. My oldest brother? How did he die? I know Milton got absorbed by the house, right? Or at least that's the way
When
the
my
story
dad
goes.
died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back and to see kids in the house again.
Okay.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I mean,
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
is there anything to read? Okay. Let's keep going.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
A castle?
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
So, okay, I'm kind of getting it. This family was so afraid of tragedy that they made rooms and locked the kids into the rooms so that they wouldn't die? Right? Is that what's going on? And because of that, the kids ended up you know, hating their lives or whatever, and then that one girl poisoned herself, and then etc., etc. Right? Is that why there was peepholes in the doors? And certain doors didn't open for a really long time? Because they were trying to keep the kids safe because they thought they were so tragedy-stricken? Am I wrong? The magic
Finch
paintbrush.
in The Magic Paintbrush.
Okay. Wait. And then he disappeared. Okay, but where did Milton actually go?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay, time out. Can I go back down?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Where's Dawn's, right? Okay, the mom sealed the doors after the brother
Whatever Milton had found in the house,
ran?
Mom didn't want it getting out.
Okay. Okay. Hey, the moon looks kind of pretty.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
For doing what?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Let's-
Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Let's see
Everyone
what
was
this looks
hoping
like.
to stay out of
Oh.
Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Everyone was hoping to stay outside of Lewis's room? Pretty interesting. Yes. I wonder what happened to Lewis. If everyone's meeting such tragic ends, I really wonder what happened to this one. Lewis, you in there? Hey, tramp. I'm coming in. Obviously, he's not in here. He's dead somewhere.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Ooh.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them.
Wonderland
He died
Turbo.
a lot.
Oh no. He died a lot in games. It's foreshadowing that he's gonna die a lot in real life.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
All right, Lewis Finch. Let's see what's going on here.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Began to what? Hello? Can I grab you? Oh. I'm controlling a wizard.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
You gotta control the wizard
Feel
and
his
cut
way
fish at
about.
the same time. It's kind of weird, doing two things at once.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
And toads. Oh. Oh.
And things that have not names.
In
He
his
knew
labyrinth?
it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously.
Strange.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
Strange. So he's like...
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Up here?
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Because he's daydreaming, he doesn't get tired, I guess?
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Huh. That doesn't sound too
I
healthy.
even encouraged him.
To go to this
It seemed
labyrinth?
very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
It's so weird. This is
and
really
songs
weird.
for them to play. He talked about starting a band,
Tuba.
and he was always humming something.
Huh.
Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
He's just
but his
getting lost
chopping
to
was
his
as
head.
reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished.
Okay.
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
All this stuff he's imagining? This is easily the most interesting story.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
St. Louis. Oh, I'm gonna hit this rock!
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
This is messed up. He's getting consumed by his thoughts.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen?
handsome queen.
Okay. Uh-huh.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows. Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her
Silver harp.
silver harp.
Huh. Oh, I missed one. No.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Uh-huh.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna slice my hand really soon.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A god.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
And then he's about to remember he's the real Louis because he's gonna chop his hand.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, no more chopping fish, I guess. Oh, now I'm in the cannery.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
God, it's so sad. Escapism is scary. It's really scary to be addicted to that.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh no. Okay.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Uh-huh.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
I wonder what's happening to the real
His
Lewis.
queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Join them? Is it join them?
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
What the fuck? He fucking decapitated himself? To join his imaginary land or whatever? God, donut. What? I didn't click to go back in. Hello? Hello? I'm trying to go out. Madame. Alright, let's keep climbing this wacky, wacky home.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
To avoid all this?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Oh, no.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
What happened?
But it had to end one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Did she OD?
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Okay. Because the tide was so far out, I'm gonna walk to the old house. I'm assuming.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
I'm assuming it's still this way.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like nature?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
The old house.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
Uh-oh.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Ooh, I thought I was gonna accidentally I thought there was gonna be an accident that happened there.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
That was gonna lead to someone dying or something, you know?
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it.
Did
But
Edie die?
she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh no.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The
last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
The baby! The baby!
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Just don't!
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
The stories are gonna live on!
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh no!
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it.
It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wait! Do you ever find out how Edith died? Oh God, my head! Okay, so Edith is dead. I don't know, I'm trying. The cast obviously signifies an accident, right? So did she die in like a car accident or something? Holy moly, this game was just tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. And that's what made it so enticing. But in the most morbid way, that's what made you want to push on. Knowing that every single story you read was going to end horrifically. Like the guy decapitating himself, the kid getting impaled by the tent, I'm guessing, the baby drowning. Every single one of them, going into it, you knew they were going to get killed off in some tragic way. Which made you want to trek on just out of curiosity, but holy fuck. You know, you always hear about games with sad endings, but this game had like 12 of them. 12 sad endings in one game. It was just tragedy on tragedy on tragedy on tragedy on tragedy on tragedy. That was pretty funny. Joanne was the girl who made, I guess, the unlockables of the game, and then when her name passed by, you see "Thanks, Joanne" in the corner. That was funny. That was pretty good. But still, I don't know. I really enjoyed the game. I will not lie. There was a lot to keep track of because you went by generation to generation and you had to know who was who and what was what. But at the end of the day, it was a very, very, very good game. Well, there you go. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, or do whatever you can to remind me that I'm awesome, because I think that you're awesome and you have an awesome face, and I hope you have an awesome day. Until the next episode, I will see you again.